Hey, what's up, people? This is Yashotashay, and today was 24th of Jan 2018. This is actually 25th because it's 3 a.m. Sadly, I couldn't record a vlog today. The reason being, this camera with which I shoot. I guess I showed you this SD card a few days ago, which was broken from the corner. I guess it was working just fine with other cameras, but not with this one. I think I told you in a previous vlog, the reason being, I guess there is some sort of security mechanism in there that Sony cameras have, which prevent a broken SD card from sliding in. I guess, I'm sure that is there for positive reasons, but I tried inserting it in this morning and I think I pushed it too hard. That's when it developed this crack, if you could see this one here, and this plastic thing also moved a few millimeters. I think that fucked up the security mechanism inside because if I try showing you now, like, this is a perfectly functional SD card and it just won't go in anymore. Like, I'll have to use force if I want to put it inside, and now that I have already damaged the camera, I do not want to use any more force, which is why today I was not able to shoot any vlog. So yep, I'm gonna try to use these knives to fix it. Now I get it, my knives are metallic and insides of it are also metallic, which could short something out, which is the reason why I've removed the battery. But yeah, don't get me wrong, this is not like the official way or how you should do it. It's just that I do not have anything else which is thin and long which could be inserted. Let me give this a try. Now, I'm not sure, see if you could see that shiny metal thing there. You see how it's not straight, it is slanted here. It's closer to this part than this is where the battery goes, these three contact points. The upper, this part here, this part here, this is where the SD card goes, this is where the battery goes. If you could see the silver lining here, the silver metallic line, this is not straight, like it is closer to the battery compartment on this end than it is on this end, which makes me think that is the damaged part. And let me try fixing it with a knife. Okay, I think it's just broken. Like, I can hold it up just fine like this, like it's up there right now. The moment I pull out the knife, it's down again. So that is what looks to be broken. This is gonna be a serious challenge. I don't mind if this goes in and never comes out, because this is a 16 GB card. It's respectable enough that I can make vlogs on it. It's 70 Mbps, that's fine. I found out a way to use this USB port to connect to my iPhone. Hence, I could import footage and then airdrop to my Mac. Or I could just, connect that USB cable to my Mac and see if that works. I'm sure, I think that should work. I don't see why that won't. So I don't mind if the SD card gets stuck in forever. But forever, my friend, is a funny term. So I have to how this. Okay, what it could be, like some sort of insert, but I'm not sure what other things are going to do. Let's start. I'm not to do on the inside. So these should have to damage pieces. They seem like they're not doing much. Again, if your camera is broken, you should probably take it to Sony. What have I done? Who have I become? Have I become Linus now? Can I apply for an internship at Linus Tech Tips now? Should I just disassemble the whole camera? That doesn't seem, these are like just Phillips head screws. Like, this is two screws here, two screws here. Who is driving a tuk-tuk at 3:15 in the morning? Okay, I think the only sensible way is to open the camera So this is 4:45 in the morning. I'm still shooting with my phone. That's why the footage is so wobbly, because my iPhone doesn't have OIS. Uh, I've tried fixing this one. It didn't work the way I wanted to. In fact, I ended up breaking that SD card completely. This is the situation of the SD card. This is the situation of the SD card right now. It has completely come off. As you can see, I tried taping the inner guts of it to a straw and tried inserting it. Didn't work that way. And the only option I've left is actually cutting it open. Like, how bad can it be? I will not be vlogging that because I'll have to make a generous use of my phone's camera to take pictures as I take it apart, because that is important. I'm gonna use 3 different bowls to store different lengths of screw. Oh my god, my maid is just a terrible maid. Yeah, so let's go ahead. Have you ever been in one of those situations when you're like, how the fuck does this ever even work? Like, you've got to be shitting me right now. This is one of those situations. Like, the screws are still out. Like, the body panels are still, some body panels are still out. There are some screws which are still out. Like, the exterior body panel is still not in place. But guess what? I press power on. And it turns on. It turns on. Like, and not just it turn on, it shows all the footage that is there on SD card. Like, you can see yesterday's videos that I haven't yet copied, that I didn't I forgot to format the SD card. Alright, what's up people, this is 3:15 now. Just a second, I'll turn off the fan. I'm not sure if you can hear this. Like, these works. Okay, now the sad part is, no, the Sony SD card is not in there. It is one of the Strontium 16GB ones, the ones that I knew was working and functional. So I did sacrifice a good SD card, but then it's just 16 gigs, and I'm just planning to buy more of these 64 gig ones. These are 4K capable. The ones in this one is not. I'll put in the screws and everything. The problem is that the SD card is stuck in there. Like, it won't come out, and I have barely got the battery in as well. So I'm guessing the battery could come out. Like, it could come out technically if I forced. Well, then technically even the SD card could come out if I forced, but we're just gonna use this micro USB port a lot more. This pupper over here, this pupper micro USB. I'm gonna use that a lot more now that I know how to connect this to my iPhone to import footage. You know what, we'll just connect it to my MacBook right now and see if it works. I don't see any reason why it won't, but it's better to be sure, because if it doesn't, then sticking just with the iPhone is not bad, but it is not the best option. Like, I would love to be sure, rather, you know, I love being sure. And I'll keep the phone here just for a sec. By the way, I use some Fevikwik. Like what kind of DIY is complete without some of these magical drops? Fevikwik is an industrial glue for those who live in different countries, and probably Fevikwik doesn't exist in those countries or isn't as popular. It's an industrial adhesive. Just add a drop and it can stick anything together. Like, I remember if I'm not mistaken, the logo is literally like 2 elephants, the tails attached to each other and trying to pull each other apart, and they fail. Like, anyway, I'll keep so this end of the cable is connected to my MacBook already, just so that we know that we're not losing out on anything. I'm not sure if I should turn on the camera before I connect. Okay, the camera is off, by the way, right now, just for the matter of record. Let's hope it does something. Does it do anything? Okay, nothing on the display here. Okay, it shows it just got the orange LED notifying that it was charging, but then it turned off. Okay, let me try powering on the camera. And okay, it says USB mode connecting to MTP. Let's see what does my Mac have to say about it. Okay, let you drop, baby. I think something should happen. Anything. If I go to Finder, I don't see anything there, which is sad. Oh, nothing in the Finder. Okay, maybe Photos has got something for me. Yup, I can see the camera right here. Can you see it? Boop. Would you please focus? DSC WX220, and I can see those few clips in there, which means this should work. Let's try checking if I can just drag and drop from here to Ruskin. That would be like brilliant. Let's see. Let's take this footage. Oh. Let's take this footage. This one. Just go boop. Can I? No, I cannot drag and drop it. But then import to. I can change import to. Okay. Which I'm not sure how. Okay, I'm not really sure. There has to be some way to connect this, not via MTP and via like a normal SD card would. All right, finally I have figured that out. Like, it was there in the settings. By the way, I'm not sure. This is like 5:30 in the morning, and I'm not sure if I'm even visible. Like, I was so excited and so busy with fixing the camera, I just realized, oh, maybe I wasn't visible throughout the video. But anyhow, it was there in the settings. I'm now gonna put in the screws and everything, and just so that I can show you. So I wish I had like more hands than two. Here's the camera. Okay, it's kind of awkward, okay, doing it with one hand holding the phone. So the other end is connected to my computer, and I plug it in, and I turn the camera on. Okay, what happened? I just turned the camera on, and now it automatically just goes to connecting to mass storage, and then it shows up on my Mac as the SD card here and the the camera here. So I'm guessing I could just go to SD card, and yep, there it is, my friend. There are the goddamn videos. All right, what's up, people? This is 3:15 a.m. I have never been more happy to access this SD card. Anyhow, so now that that is done, I'm gonna put all the screws back together. It is quite late. It is really late, and I'm very sleepy. I'm very sleepy. So we'll call this a day. I'll end the vlog here, and I'll see you tomorrow.